Left alone and lost, a family now suing a major airline after their mother's devastating fall face first down an escalator. Their lawyer saying tonight that all could have been prevented. This is KOIN 6 News at 11 o'clock. I'm Jennifer Hoff. That fall happened this past June. The 74-year-old woman coming back from Maui, heading home to Spokane, stopping over in Portland. Badly injured, she eventually died. Alaska Airlines named in that lawsuit. Let's go to our Cole Miller, who joins us now. He's breaking down the video. What happens next now for that family, Cole?
Well, Jennifer, the family's lawyer tells me Bernice Kokona, the woman in that video, had done this trip 3 times before without any problems. He says she was supposed to have someone escort her from gate to gate, a request made by the family that must be honored under federal law. Instead, he says she was abandoned, confused, and that's when that horrible fall took place.
She gave us everything that we needed, the love, the nurturing.
Smiling with family in Hawaii this past summer, posing for pictures at the airport there. It would be the last time Bernice Kokona and her loved ones shared moments like these.
On the return flight, somebody was supposed to be there to meet her at her gate in Portland and then escort her to her return gate back to Spokane.
That escort, according to family lawyer Brooke Cunningham, never happened, even though he says that service was confirmed on 3 separate occasions. Rather, Kokona, 74 years old at the time, would be helped off of her plane, and that's it. Here she can be seen on camera at PDX wandering around in that electric wheelchair of hers, and then she gets to this escalator.
She didn't know where she was going. She believed she was getting on the elevator. Last second she realizes, uh-oh, this isn't the elevator, and she tries to backtrack, but by then her wheel catches and she takes, as you can see, a face first down the escalator. It's horrific.
As people rush in to help, Kokona, who was badly injured, would be rushed to Legacy Emanuel. Her face cut, arms and legs in bandages, in the trauma unit for 2 days there before her family was able to get her back to Spokane.
She was in constant pain. She couldn't do anything.
Her right Achilles tendon would eventually become infected. Sepsis would set in, her leg amputated below the knee.
And she would never recover from that surgery.
Kokona passed away the next day, September 20th, at age 75.
That's something that should never have happened.
And while Cunningham says that escort was asked for and confirmed repeatedly, Alaska Airlines released a statement that reads in part, quote, "We don't have all the facts, but after conducting a preliminary investigation, it appears that Ms. Kokona declined ongoing assistance in the terminal and decided to proceed on her own to her connecting flight," adding, quote, "We're heartbroken by this tragic and disturbing incident." The family now filing this lawsuit in King County, Washington, against the airline and Huntley USA, a third-party contractor designated to carry out those gate-to-gate escorts.
And so it's a tragedy, too, that this happened.
And we did reach out to Huntley USA this afternoon, but their offices had closed for the day. Cunningham says he expects the court process to be, quote, combative, with the trial date now set for Christmas Eve of next year in 2018. He says the family, Jennifer, wants to make sure nothing like this ever happens again. Back to you.
Tough video to watch, but certainly a story that's not over yet. We'll continue to follow it. Now to some breaking news out of New York, where 12 people have died in an apartment fire, the youngest just a year old. This happened in the Bronx. About 170 firefighters fought the fire and rescued some of the people living in the building. Temperatures at the time in the teens.
This tragedy is without question historic in its magnitude. In a department that's certainly no stranger to tragedy, we're shocked by this loss.
Going on to say one of the worst fires in recent memory. Of course, it's early in the investigation, so there's no word yet tonight on what may have caused that fire. The weather here locally still a big story as we monitor some areas prone to flooding. You're taking a live look at Johnson Creek. The National Weather Service is forecasting that water there could reach minor flood stage overnight, so something to keep an eye on there. And we were out along the water there earlier when the creek was a few feet lower than where it sits right now. For a closer look at what's going on, and there's a lot going on out there tonight, we want to go to our chief meteorologist, Natasha Stenbach.
Yeah, how much time do you have? The list is very long. Let's get to it right now. Live picture looking out from Vancouver, where your temperature at the moment is 51 degrees. As we take a look at The developments here in the next 24 hours, all of this expected to get close to happening, if not happening. Flood watch in effect. That's already in effect, lasting through tomorrow night. That includes the coastline, inland valleys. 3 to 8 inches possible for the coastline. Inland valleys may see 1 to 3 inches of rain by the time we get to tomorrow night. Also, an avalanche warning for the southern Washington Cascades. In addition to that, a winter storm warning for southeast Washington and a winter weather advisory for the central Columbia River Gorge. That has been extended through tomorrow morning because it is still so cold there. Cascade Locks and the Dalles, temperatures still right at freezing. We'll have more details coming up for you in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Natasha. So it's a good time to download our PDX weather app. You can get the weather alerts right in the palm of your hand, and it's a really easy way to send us any pictures that you might take of some of the weather that's happening out there, and it's easy. It's just a few clicks, and the best part is it's free. New tonight now, the search for a missing man. Police are looking for 76-year-old Ira Alperin. He also goes by the first name Bob. The man from Raleigh Hills was last seen tonight near Lloyd Center. Alperin is 5'10". He's got a thin build with some blue eyes, and he wears glasses, and he was last seen driving this, a light blue 2004 Acura TXS 4-door sedan. If you know anything, or maybe you've seen him, be sure to call police. Now to a story that we've been following out of East Multnomah County, where a shooting suspect is now in the hospital. This happened in Fairview, where police started the search this morning for a man they say was wanted in Washington State. He was spotted at a Motel 6 out there in Troutdale, and then deputies tried to pull him over, but he took off. He crashed his car a few miles later and then ran away, so authorities evacuated the neighborhood. Then things ended tonight when we found out that the suspect suffered a single gunshot wound.
We heard like a lot of sound of the shooting, and so we couldn't go out like anywhere, and it was we were scared, like really scared.
Seems like the police did a really good job kind of keeping things cleared out and taking care of the neighborhood.
The suspect is at Emmanuel Hospital tonight. We're still working to learn his condition. There are new details about the man who led police on a short chase right into the Columbia River. Today, he pleaded not guilty to several charges in court. You might remember we first showed you this video on KOIN 6 News at 11 o'clock last night. As police say, Timothy Arafif drove his truck right off the pier there near North Tongue Point. He was eventually pulled to safety and arrested on charges, including trespassing and reckless driving. A judge set his bail at $75,000, and the Coast Guard pulled his truck from the river today. Now to a crime alert after somebody slashed the tires on close to a dozen cars in Beaverton overnight. We know at least 9 cars had slashed tires near Schiffler Park. Police say that each of those cars then had at least 2 flat tires. That's expensive. Investigators are hoping that you might have seen somebody suspicious maybe in the area, or maybe you have home surveillance video that could possibly help identify a suspect. Then a wild crash ends with a van up the side of a house. Deputies say that van first hit a tree, then it spun around, finally stopped with its back end there up in the air against the side of the home in Cedar Hills. Deputies then arrested this man, the driver, 21-year-old Izana Tedros, who's now charged with DUI and assault. 2 passengers were in the van and they were hurt, but they should be okay, and luckily nobody inside the house was hurt. One of the food carts that was destroyed in a downtown fire this fall, good news, back in business. The Greek Gods food cart is one of 2 that was destroyed during a